Filming.
Don't do it.
Why not, darling?
Because there's personal property in there, and there's sensitive items in there.
But grandma's in public.
But don't film inside of the vehicles, okay?
But grandma's in public.
You can't film other people inside of other people's cars, okay?
Oh, I can't film inside other people's.
It's personal property.
My eyes can see it, a camera can see it. If there was any private sensitive things, I see you got your spit bottle, you know. So what, darling?
So I told you you're fine to look at the vehicles, but don't be filming inside the vehicles, okay?
It's the same thing as looking at them. It's in public.
I'm telling you not to do it though, okay?
Is that an order?
Yes.
So you'll arrest me if I do?
Alright guys, buckle up, because what you're about to witness isn't just funny, it's a masterclass in knowing your rights. The video opens with a calm but confident citizen recording in public when suddenly a police officer attempts to shut it down. The officer demands identification, threatens arrest, and claims suspicion, yet cannot name a single crime. Right from the start, tension fills the air. The citizen stands firm, invoking the First and Fourth Amendments, refusing to be intimidated. The officer insists filming inside a police vehicle is somehow wrong, despite it being visible from a public space. This isn't chaos, this is constitutional literacy versus authority pressure. And already, you can feel it, this isn't going to go the way the officer expects.
Are you mean to elderly folks?
One, sir, you're not elderly, okay?
That's discrimination.
Well, then fine.
I'm a grandma.
Call it what you want.
I'm a grandmother, and I don't approve of this, sir.
Okay, well, your behavior right now, filming inside of a police vehicle, is suspicious, so I'm going to ask for your ID now.
Oh, did I commit a crime?
You're being suspicious, so I'm
What crime is that? Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
I'm investigating.
For what crime? Suspicious and it's not a crime.
No, because I haven't determined yet if you've committed a crime.
Well, you have to before you come and ask for ID.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, what's the Fourth Amendment, silly?
I do not need...
No, the Fourth Amendment?
I do not need permission.
Yes, you do. We have a constitution.
I don't need permission from you especially, to conduct my job.
What crime did I commit?
I'm asking, you have not committed a crime yet, but
there
right
we
now
go. There's the answer.
I am suspect.
So no, I'm suspect of you.
I have probable cause.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion before you can have probable cause.
Given your demeanor and given you...
Oh, so it's illegal to be a grandma now?
Listen, let me see your ID.
How about hell no?
If you do not identify yourself, I will place you under arrest.
All right, then arrest me, because that's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Put this down.
Oh, I'll just hold on to it.
Why are you being difficult?
Why are you trying to violate my Fourth Amendment rights?
You're intentionally goading and antagonizing.
And antagonizing what? Standing on public property? You just said I could look inside.
This actually is not public property.
Yes, it is. Where's the signs restricting? And you just gave me permission to come. Private property is not a police station. Who pays for it?
Listen closely, because this is where it gets serious. The officer escalates, claiming suspicious behavior as justification to demand ID. But here's the problem: suspicion alone isn't a crime. The citizen pushes back, calmly asking the critical question, what crime did I commit? The officer admits none has occurred, yet continues pressing for identification. That's when the Fourth Amendment enters the battlefield. The right to be secure against unreasonable searches and seizures. No crime. No reasonable articulable suspicion. No lawful demand for ID. The exchange transforms into a constitutional showdown. The citizen dismantles each vague accusation with precision. Meanwhile, the officer grows visibly frustrated. Authority without legal foundation begins to crumble, and the power dynamic starts shifting dramatically.
We the people. You had an oath swore to uphold the Constitution, yet you're trying to violate a grandma's rights.
No, I'm not.
For filming, because she doesn't want to give you ID because you said she committed no crime. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime was committed, is about to be committed, or already has been committed. What crime did I commit? And you said none.
Yeah, where is that from then?
What do you think?
What Iowa code?
What do you think?
What Iowa code?
That's your job.
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
I'm not going to sit here and
you
argue
swore
with
an
you.
oath to the Constitution. That's your #1 job.
I am not.
And you're over here trying to violate
rights.
my rights,
No,
standing in public videotaping.
No, I'm not.
There's zero. What's private information besides your spit cup?
You're intentionally
videotaping, being nice, being cordial.
Your little viewers here are probably getting a real kick out of this, aren't they?
I don't know. You ask them. You could look in the camera and say hello.
Hi.
You know how many people are watching you right now trying to violate a grandma's rights?
What right have I violated?
My Fourth Amendment. What do you think the Fourth Amendment is?
Have I violated
to be secure in
any rights?
my persons
I'm not
and
sit here
papers.
and argue with you. Okay?
Well, then violate my rights. That's up to you. But you're getting a lawsuit if you try.
Listen.
No crime was committed, and you need that to get ID. That's end of story. If you don't like
No,
grandma
I don't.
filming, yes, you do.
No, I
You need
do not.
reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. So what crime is that? You said there is none.
You know what an investigation is?
Yes, that's what you conduct if you determine if there was a crime. And you determine there was no crime, so you just failed. Grandma's smarter than you.
Okay.
Now things turn aggressive. The officer threatens arrest if identification isn't provided. But the citizen doesn't flinch. Instead, the challenge is clear: then arrest me. That's bold. That's fearless. Because unlawful arrest means lawsuit, and everyone knows it. The argument intensifies over public versus private property. The police station? Funded by taxpayers. The vehicles? Owned by the public. The camera? Recording what the eyes can already see. The officer attempts to reframe public property as restricted space, yet cannot point to signage or lawful restrictions. The citizen reminds him of his oath to uphold the Constitution. And that's the moment the officer loses narrative control. This is no longer about filming, it's about power, accountability, and whether authority understands its limits.
Okay, Grandma.
It's true, and you know it. You could go ahead and violate grandma's rights all you want. It's going to be bad on you. If you need your supervisor, you need to call the sheriff because you don't know the job that you've signed up for, upholding the Constitution. You don't know the Fourth Amendment.
Why aren't you cop? I never said I didn't.
How do you know I wasn't a cop before?
Were you?
I don't know, was I?
That's why I'm asking you.
I don't have to answer.
You don't.
You're a public servant.
You don't.
You're supposed to serve the public. And I'm the public, am I not? Until I commit a crime. And you just said there's no crime committed. But yet you want to violate my rights.
Have I?
My First and Fourth Amendment.
I never
You just said that you were going to place me under arrest if I don't give you ID. That's my Fourth Amendment right. Grandma doesn't back down from shit.
I don't care if you back down or not.
Well, then you're going to have fun in court. Imagine all the jury seeing this, trying to violate an elderly woman's rights.
Too.
Yeah, they'll see that and they'll be like, wow, this grandma's been very polite and cordial with you. And you came up, said there's no crime being committed, yet you demand ID. Do your investigation then. For what crime? Reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Here's where it becomes almost unbelievable. The citizen identifies as a veteran, someone who fought for the very freedoms now being challenged. The emotional stakes rise. The confrontation becomes symbolic: freedom versus overreach. The officer continues to press, but every demand is met with constitutional clarity. Reasonable, articulable suspicion, repeated like a legal hammer striking down empty authority. The officer struggles to articulate a crime. He cannot cite statute. He cannot define wrongdoing. Yet he continues threatening. This is textbook escalation without foundation. And the camera never stops rolling. Transparency becomes protection. The more the officer speaks, the clearer it becomes: knowledge is power. And in this moment, knowledge is winning.
That's what you need. Grandma's a war veteran. You understand that? Grandma actually fought for these rights. The ones that you're trying to strip from Grandma for doing nothing wrong.
War veteran. Okay.
Yes.
What war?
World War II. WW2.
Right.
Grandma killed 20 of them Nazis and you're acting like one. Okay. Trying to take our freedoms away. Hell no. Hell no, darling. This man's a bully.
This is Grandma.
Fox.
And he's videotaping inside law enforcement vehicles and
which is
personal vehicles
perfectly
and
acceptable.
refuses to identify himself.
I don't have to. He said no crime's been committed. There's absolutely no crime that can be committed.
Okay, is there anything I can help you with?
Tell Stanley to stop being a naughty boy and to leave Grandma alone.
Boy, he's just...
No, Stanley tried arresting Grandma.
Suspicious behavior is what I told you.
You want me to hold my horses?
No, I said just hold on. I gotta talk. You gotta let me speak. Is that okay?
If you listen to Grandma afterwards, Grandma will let you. All right, you
So
can
I
talk.
just got on duty. I have no idea what's going on. I just came in here.
Yeah, no, that's all right, Fox.
It is very unfamiliar to have somebody videotape the inside of cars. It's kind of weird. That's why he's...
Well, they're police vehicles bought by the public, are they not?
They are, but it is weird for people to videotape the building. Wouldn't you?
I don't think so at all, darling. I think people should videotape buildings they buy.
Then backup arrives. A second officer steps in, attempting to de-escalate. Calm tone. Fresh perspective. But even here, the tension lingers. The new officer admits filming police vehicles may feel weird, but weird is not illegal. That distinction matters. The citizen explains, this is public property, paid for by the people. Recording from a lawful position is protected speech. The conversation softens, yet the original threat of arrest still hangs in the air. The first officer's earlier aggression now looks reckless. The second officer appears more cautious, understanding the optics of arresting someone who committed no crime. The shift is subtle, but powerful. Authority begins to retreat.
Yeah, but this isn't your house. This is public. This isn't private property. There's a huge difference in between that. You don't see me going up to some private people's property. This is we the people's property. Okay. So Grandma's just out here. Tell Stanley to stop trying to violate my Fourth Amendment. Bad Stanley, you're naughty.
Well, Fourth Amendment's a...
To be secure in my persons and papers, and he tried violating my rights.
I asked for his identification.
Yes, I'm pressed.
Well, it's not wrong to ask for something.
No, he demanded it, or I'm going to be arrested, was his exact words. And Grandma doesn't back down. I'm a grandma, boob inspector, and my name's Grandma. Okay. Grandma's been around the block a time or two, Stanley. Just because you don't like what I'm doing doesn't mean it's wrong, so, Stanley.
Is there anything like that you came here to do? Or
yeah, just to film in public. You know where I just came from?
Courthouse?
No, Marshalltown, and you know how great interactions I had there? Fantastic. Good. They loved me. You know what they said?
It's good to enforce your rights. And
exactly, because this nerd tried stripping them from me.
What I'm trying to say is, let's not name call. Let's not do that. We're civil human beings.
Are you going to name call me anymore, Stanley?
I never name called
you. You called me ridiculous looking.
No, I said...
Yeah, exactly. I look ridiculous, like you son of a gun.
I didn't say you are.
Yeah, you said I look ridiculous, and I said you look like a nerd.
You said you are a stupid nerd.
Well, you are a stupid nerd.
There you go.
Yeah,
stupid nerd, Stanley.
So I just want to ask again, is there anything that we can help you with at all?
Tell Stanley to leave Grandma alone, and I'm out of here.
Okay, tell me to leave.
Yeah, tell him.
I sure freaking do.
Yeah, walk of shame, Stanley. Get out of here, Stanley.
Right. Well, I just wanna...
You're a son of a gun, Stanley. You can't violate my rights. I'm